It is summer, the allergies are in the air, and the Midsummer Festival is here in Star Stable, and yes, this is going to be like username city, and yeah. I'm so sorry I haven't been posting as much as I usually do lately. I haven't had much time, but I'm going to try with the summer to post a lot more. So this is one of the updates that they do every year, which is setting up the Midsummer Festival. So Midsummer is when we celebrate the long days of summer with family and friends. The festival is beloved throughout Northern Europe, but nowhere is it more popular than here in Jorvik. This year's Midsummer celebration is being organized by the Jorvik Rangers, and it's set to be Jorvik's biggest yet. We're almost set up, but there are a few more tasks left. Do you think you and your horse could help out? Yes, we could. That's the spirit. I talked in such a boring voice, and yet it's the spirit apparently. There are 3 stations where my colleagues can help you. I can't talk. There are 3 stations where my colleagues can use your assistance. Some name is in charge of raising the Midsummer pole. Our fire safety expert Ashley is in charge of the bonfire. Finally, I put Dylan in charge of setting up the banquet tables. With your help, the party will begin in no time. Okay. What do we start with first? Let's do the fire, 'cause why not? Hello, Ranger Ashley. Every Midsummer Festival needs a bonfire to keep the party going into the night. So, should we gather up some logs? So we should gather up some logs and start the fire. Wrong. Fire is not something we Rangers take lightly. One spark is all it takes to turn a forest into cinders. That's why this year we're going to do things my way, the safe way. Was it like this last year? Did they change the text a little bit? I already picked out the site for the bonfire, 18 meters away from the trees or buildings, and yet it's right by this fence, which is made of wood. Now we need some kindling to serve as the foundation for the fire. Old Jasper offered us some spare lumber that he's been storing by the farmhouse over yonder. That should do nicely. Could you and Ash help bring it up here? You'll use proper lifting technique getting those logs on your horse, right? Of course you will. We're sisters in safety, okay? So it seems like every year Jasper, and he still owns this little thing over here. I'm not sure why he hasn't gotten rid of it yet, or like sold it or anything. He always has logs for us, and I love in this Midsummer quest, literally the logs and everything you have to go get is at the back of your horse. I don't know why, but I really, really like when they put the things on the back of your horse. Perfect. Our bonfire is off to a great start, and as a bonus, I took care of the fire hazard at Jasper's farmhouse. A double win for safety. Okay, we placed the logs. I can't get out of here. We need some more fuel to make sure this fire blazes long into the night, and I know just where to find it. There's a GED construction site nearby with plenty of good lumber. You and Ash are going to take it. Stealing? No way. The Jorvik Rangers are government servants. I'm simply commanding that lumber for the public good. Trust me, it'll be fine. I feel like I don't remember the text exactly, so I don't know if it was like this before, but I feel like they're gonna catch me. I kind of hope they will, 'cause, you know, that would be fun. I'm not sure why we can't just take Jasper's other logs over at his house because he had quite a bit of them. How are these logs not falling off, for one, and how is my horse even holding them? That should be enough wood to get us started. I'm pretty sure Kima from Mistfall will be bringing more wood later from the trails she cleared. Okay, this party's about to heat up. I always forget how big the fire looks. Like, that is huge. Time to get this baby burning. Normally I wouldn't, oops, I did not know I was clicking. Okay. Oh, yeah, now I have a stick stuck to my arm. For fire safety, this is not very good. You know, I just have like it's a little above my wrist actually. There we go, and I'm super happy, and the fire's huge. Yes, yes, burn, burn, burn. Sorry about that. Sometimes I get a little carried away. Good job with the fire. Very safe. For fire safety, she was pretty excited to see it burn. Now we'll go with this guy. I'm not sure what he was setting up. I kind of don't remember. Oh yeah, you can't celebrate Midsummer without a Midsummer pole. It needs to be tall enough to see from far away, but also wide and strong enough to last through weeks of parties dancing round and round. It so happens that there's a perfect pole just down the way by old Jasper's farmhouse. You mean the pole that we reuse every year? I checked with the owner and he says we're more than welcome to take it. It's too heavy for me to carry, but I see that you have a good strong horse. Maybe the two of you could fetch the pole up there? I still don't understand how this huge pole, how can no, like, how? Okay. You are not the same ranger. Can't tell where anything is with all these people around here. And I can't click on anything. Well, you know, except for players. Perfect, now we just need to decorate it. We wrap the Midsummer pole in fresh green leaves to celebrate the season. There are plenty of branches out in the woods between here and Moreland Stables. They call that the woods? It's just a little, I don't know what you call it, but it's definitely not a woods. We'll need lots of leaves, so take your horse and gather as many as the two of you can carry. And since we're going that way, I might as well just do the flowers too. A proper Midsummer pole is decorated with wild flowers to showcase the beauty of summer. I don't think Thomas Moreland would mind if you picked some flowers from the woods nearby. You're calling it a woods again. Why don't you and your horse go pick a good mix of blooms? Once you've wrapped the leaves around the pole, you can use these flowers to decorate it. Okie dokie. Well, doesn't that look nice? The leaves and the flowers mixed. And that actually looks really pretty. That only took like forever. The pole is looking great. Now it's time to decorate. Wait a minute, it's looking great and now it's time to... I'm not so sure that makes complete sense. How did just 12 leaves do all of that? And where did I get the wood at the top of that thing or whatever that's even made out of? Wonderful, this will be the most impressive Midsummer pole yet. Or it'll look exactly the same as the others. I can't even see what I'm doing with all these people. The Midsummer pole is looking great, but I can't help but feel it's missing something. I know, flower wreaths are the final touch to our pole that our pole needs to celebrate the traditional way. It so happens that can't see anything. It so happens that I've set up a workstation for guests to make their own flower crowns. You could use that to assemble the larger wreaths as well. Head over to the flower crown workstation to make wreaths for our pole. I have lost my horse and all the other horses. I found her. She was in another horse. Something Sir Stable could have done that would have been really cute is when we hold the wreaths. 2 of them are on the back. One of them is on my horse's head and one of them is on my head. Because honestly, they're all on the back. I mean, that would be cute if we wore some of them, right? And then they're like 10 times bigger when I set them down. Splendid. Let's place them on the pole. Not that you can see much of anything that's going on. I mean, there's only like 1 billion people here. There's only one thing left to do. It's time to raise the pole. We'll do it together. On my mark. 3, 2... No one? Okay, well that's fine. And up it goes. And I am not losing my horse this time. I'm going to get on it already. That ball of horses is just lovely. Just look at that, the finest midsummer pole in all of Jorvik, and a perfect setting for the frog dance. Oh great, you must be the volunteer Marisol promised me. I'm in charge of the midsummer banquet. There's going to be salmon from South Hoof, herring from Cape West Village, potatoes from Steve's, and fresh berries from Mistfall. I can't wait to stuff my face. Not that I would touch anything until the guests are finished. In any case, before we can set out the food, someone needs to set up the tables and chairs. You'll help with that, won't you? Thomas Moreland was kind enough to offer us some folding chairs and tables from his stable. He should have set them out, so all you need to do is go right down there with your horse and pick them up. These boxes are totally not slanted or anything. Yeah. I still don't understand how they can't fall off. Nice work with the tables and chairs. Remind me to thank Thomas later. He's been so helpful with the festivities this year. Said something about making sure the girls who came to his riding camp see Jorvik at its best. Speaking of Jorvik's best, let's get that banquet set up. Okay, how does this not fall off? I mean, seriously. Smells so good. I could eat all the banquet myself. Okay, I'll have to wait for the guests or something like that. I accidentally clicked. And I have the speakers too. Now we're ready to pump up the volume. This midsummer party is going to be off the chain. Oh, now I can hear the music. I remember this music. It's so memory-y or whatever word it is. I'm not sure the volume is loud enough for you to hear that, but if it is, then there you go. My favorite thing about midsummer parties growing up was the way that they brought the whole community together. That's why this year we're inviting people you might have met from all around Jorvik to share in the festivities. Who knows, you might even see some new faces as well. I prepped the invitations while you were setting up the banquet. Now we just need to drop them off at the mailbox. Would you mind dropping them off for me? As if we don't already have enough people. Tables and chairs? Check. Food? Check. Music? Check. Everything's covered on my end. Thanks for your help. And looks like we have... Oh, now that we've finished all those 3 people's quests, we have to go back to the first person, which I cannot click on. There we go. Before we break out the sparkling juice, there's one last detail that will make this midsummer for Jorvik to remember. Can you guess? That's right, someone has to place the Jorvikian flag on top of the midsummer pole. You outdid yourself volunteering, which is why we think the honor of raising the flag should go to you. Here you are, go ahead and climb up there. You can do it. This person, I think I lost my horse. Yeah, that happened to me like 100 times already. Time to raise the flag. Is it just me, or are there even more people here now that I raised the flag? Seriously, there's like 1 billion people here. Sniffle. I always tear up a little when I see the Jorvikian flag wave. Even if you're not from Jorvik, any young lady with a love for horses can call Jorvik home. We're all family here, and that's why this is going to be the best Midsummer festival ever. Now let's start the music and break out the banquet. Let the Midsummer festival begin. And that would be all the quests. But there's also this, I guess. Welcome to the Midsummer tent. This tent is said to sometimes grant whoever enters a vision of someone close to you, maybe even the love of your life. You will need to collect 7 unique flowers before entering, however, and you will find them hidden in spots around the festival area. Okay, I'm gonna collect those flowers. Okay, and now we can do this since I found the flowers. You have found the 7 flowers. Please enter the tent and await the vision. Oh, it turned off the music. Oh, it changed the music. Oh. It's my horse, who I love. Look at all those hearts. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, become a sugar cookie, and ring the bell for notifications. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!